You ever walk into a room and feel invisible? People interrupt you. They talk over you. They don't really listen when you speak. And deep down it stings. Because no matter how kind, helpful, or honest you are, you just don't get the respect you deserve. But here's the truth. Respect isn't something you beg for. It's not something people randomly give you. It's something you earn by silently removing a few toxic habits that you probably don't even know you have. In this video, I'll break down 7 habits that are silently killing your respect, and how to replace them with powerful behaviors that instantly shift how people treat you. It's not about faking confidence. It's about removing what's blocking your natural strength. But before we dive in, if you've ever felt like people ignore you, talk down to you, or just don't take you seriously, then this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the mindset shifts that change your life one habit at a time. Now, let's get into it. The first habit silently stealing your respect is something most of us were taught as kids. It's about saying sorry, even when you didn't do anything wrong. You walk into a room and bump into someone. Your first instinct? Sorry. You speak up in a meeting, and before you even finish your point, sorry, just my opinion. You're not even sure why you said it, but the word just slips out, again, and again, and again. Here's the problem. When you over-apologize, you train people to see you as less confident. You're basically telling the world, hey, I don't deserve space. I don't deserve attention. I'm just here quietly hoping you don't mind. And guess what? People pick up on that. They don't respect people who shrink themselves. Now don't get it twisted. Owning your mistakes is powerful. Saying sorry when you actually mess up, that's mature. But saying sorry just because you exist? That's a habit you need to kill today. Let me give you a simple rule. Only apologize when you've actually done something wrong, not because you're afraid of conflict, not because you want people to like you, not because you're uncomfortable taking space instead of this. Sorry, I'm late. Try this. Thanks for waiting. Instead of this. Sorry if I'm bothering you. Try this. Do you have a moment to talk? This tiny shift changes everything because now you're not coming from guilt. You're coming from self-respect. And when you respect yourself, others do too. Start small. Catch yourself. The next time you're about to say sorry without needing to, pause. Replace it with strength. Own your space. Because respect begins when you stop apologizing for being you. The next habit is even more dangerous and way more common. It's something that feels harmless, but actually makes people lose respect for you instantly. Ready? Up next is a habit that kills respect the moment you open your mouth, even if your intentions are good. Let's talk about how talking too much actually makes people listen to you less. You might think that being talkative makes you more likable, more relatable, more respected. But in reality, people respect you more when you say less. Here's the truth. The more you talk, the more chances you give people to tune out, disagree, or devalue what you're saying. Have you ever been around someone who just wouldn't stop talking? They explain every little thing. They overshare every detail. They dominate every conversation. Eventually, people stop listening, even if the person's smart, even if their points are valid. It's not about what you say, it's about how much you say. And when you choose to say it, the most respected people know the power of silence. They pause. They observe. They wait before speaking. And when they do, people lean in. Here's why this works. Silence creates mystery. Mystery creates interest, and interest builds respect. You don't have to fill every gap with words. Sometimes the pause makes your message hit harder. Let's look at a quick example. Scenario 1. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I kind of didn't like how the meeting went. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like I wasn't heard and I... Now compare it to scenario 2. The meeting wasn't effective. My input was overlooked. Which one sounds more confident? Exactly. Here's what to practice. Speak with intention. Be concise. Don't explain more than needed. Let your words land before jumping in again. And when someone talks, listen fully. Because those who listen deeply are the ones people respect the most. So next time you're tempted to dominate the conversation, pause. Speak when it matters, because less is more. Now here's the twist. Most people think being too nice is a strength, but in reality, it might be the very thing making others walk all over you. Sounds strange, right? How could being too nice be a problem? Let's be clear. Kindness is a strength. Empathy is powerful. Being respectful is non-negotiable. But being too nice, that's when you say yes when you want to say no. Avoid conflict. Even when you're disrespected, let people cross boundaries to keep the peace. Smile while others take advantage of you. That's not kindness. That's self-betrayal, and people can sense it. They don't respect the person who's always agreeable. They respect the person who stands their ground, kindly, but firmly. Let me break it down. If you're always available, you're taken for granted. If you're always saying yes, people assume you have no backbone. If you never push back, people assume you can't. Here's the shift. Stop trying to be liked by everyone. Start being respected by the right people. Being too nice often comes from fear. Fear of rejection, conflict, or looking mean. But here's the truth. You can say no with love. You can protect your peace without guilt. You can be respectful without being a doormat. Try this next time. Instead of, sure, I'll do it, even though I'm already exhausted. Say, I'd love to help, but I'm at full capacity right now. Instead of, no worries, it's okay you were rude. Say, I'd appreciate it if we kept this respectful. Boundaries don't make you cold. They make you clear, and clarity earns respect way faster than overpleasing ever will. So don't stop being kind. Just stop being afraid to say what you really think. The next habit is the silent killer of confidence. Tao. Makes you doubt yourself, sabotage your goals, and lose the respect of everyone watching. You wake up and think, I'm so lazy. You try something new and immediately say, I'll probably mess this up. You make a tiny mistake and think, I'm so stupid. Sound familiar? That's negative self-talk. And it's killing your self-respect. Here's why this matters. People treat you the way you treat yourself. If you're constantly criticizing yourself, guess what? Others start to believe that's how you should be treated. You set the tone. And let's be real. Most of the time, your negative thoughts aren't even true. They're just fear, insecurity, or old programming. But every time you repeat them, they get stronger, and slowly they shape your reality. The good news, you can flip the script. Here's how. Step 1. Catch it. Pay attention to the voice in your head. Notice the words you use when talking to yourself. Step 2. Challenge it. Ask, would I say this to someone I love? If not, don't say it to yourself. Step 3. Change it. Replace harsh criticism with honest support. Not fake positivity, just truth with compassion. Example, instead of, I'm such a failure, say, I didn't get it right this time, but I'm learning. Instead of, I'm not good enough. Say, I'm improving every day and that's enough. Self-respect starts with self-talk, because when you believe in yourself, others take notice. When you treat yourself like you matter, others do too. And remember, you're always listening to your own voice, so make it a voice worth hearing. You're hanging out with someone. They start talking about someone who isn't around, revealing their secrets, mocking their choices, judging their life. At first, it might seem entertaining. But deep down, one thought hits you. If they talk like this about them, what do they say about me when I'm not around? Exactly. Here's the truth. Gossiping might get you attention, but it never gets you respect. It makes people see you as untrustworthy, immature, insecure, desperate for approval. Worse, it shows that you need to pull others down just to feel better about yourself. And guess what? Strong, confident people want nothing to do with that energy. They distance themselves. They stop confiding in you. They stop respecting you. So if you're serious about earning real respect, do this. Stop the gossip. Walk away when others start. Don't feed into drama that isn't yours. You can still be honest, you can still give feedback. But there's a difference between truth and trash talk. If someone's not in the room to defend themselves, don't throw punches. And remember this powerful rule. The way you speak about others shows the kind of person you are. Want to gain real respect? Be the one who protects people's names even when they're not there, because that builds trust, and trust builds respect. Now we move to a habit that's silently destroying your ability to succeed, and people can sense it from a mile away. Didn't get the job? It was the interviewer's fault. Got into a fight? They started it. Failed at a goal? My family didn't support me. Sounds familiar? This is the blame game, and it's the fastest way to lose respect from others and yourself. Here's why. When you blame others, you give away your power. You make yourself look weak. You show that you're not in control of your own life. And let's be honest, nobody respects someone who's always the victim. People respect those who take responsibility, even when things go wrong, even when it's not entirely their fault. Because owning your mistakes, owning your power. Think of the most respected people you know. They're not perfect. They're not blame-free. But they always say, "This is on me. I'll fix it." That's leadership. That's maturity. That's strength. Here's how to break the habit. When something goes wrong, pause and ask, what part of this was under my control? Stop using people or problems as excuses. Start seeing them as feedback. Replace blame with action. Don't ask, whose fault is this? Ask, what can I do next? Remember, people don't respect those who blame. They respect those who build, even from failure. So next time you're tempted to point a finger, look in the mirror instead, because the moment you take full responsibility is the moment others start taking you seriously. The final habit is one that seems cool in today's world, but it's secretly pushing people away from you. You text back late, just to seem cool. You hide your excitement, to avoid looking cringe. You pretend things don't matter, even when they do. Why? Because somewhere along the line you were told, caring is weak, being cold is power. But here's the truth. Pretending not to care doesn't make you strong. It makes you forgettable. People don't respect too cool to care. They respect passion. They respect real effort. They respect those who show up fully without playing games. Think about it. When was the last time you admired someone for being emotionless? Now compare that to someone who works hard, speaks honestly, and puts their heart into what they do. That's who people remember. That's who people respect. So stop holding back. Show up. Speak your mind. Chase what matters to you. Loudly. You don't need to be chill. You need to be real, because the truth is, Caring deeply is not weakness, it's courage, it's rare, and it's powerful. So go all in, on your goals, on your relationships, on your life. The right people will see it, and respect you for it. So, here's the truth in simple words. If you want people to respect you, you've got to start by respecting yourself. Drop the bad habits that hold you back. Stop being a pushover. Stop the negative self-talk. Stop gossiping. Stop blaming others. Stop pretending you don't care. Instead, stand firm. Speak kindly but clearly. Own your mistakes. Care deeply, and always protect your peace. Respect isn't given for free. It's earned every day, by the choices you make and the habits you keep. So start today. Change one habit at a time. Watch how your life and relationships transform. Because when you respect yourself, the world can't help but respect you back.